Today I've come to Blast Furnace 5 with Paul Evans, Project Operational Lead for the Blast Furnace 5 Life Extension Project. Work on the salamander beds construction has just started behind us. Paul, could you tell us a little bit more about this project, please?
Yeah, so obviously one of the work streams I'm looking after, Gareth, is the salamander bed. So that's the construction activity you see going on behind today. It's a 28-day programme. It's quite a complex programme. It's taken us over 12 months to design and plan, and even today we're still making improvements to that plan.
Okay, so for people who are not directly involved with the project, they may not know what a salamander actually is. Could you just explain a little bit more, please?
Yeah, so in blast furnace terms, a salamander will be the residual liquid which is left in the base of the furnace hearth. So to present the furnace for repair, for the life extension to Neil Williams and his team, we have to empty the furnace of its raw materials, which at the base is also coke and hot metal liquid. So the salamander is the process of extracting that liquid out of the base of the furnace or the hearth, and basically we will put it onto the floor in a controlled manner, which then leaves the internals of the hearth with just the residual coke, which an expert demolition company will remove for us.
Okay, so that sounds like quite a simple explanation of it. Is there much more involved in that?
Yeah, so the salamander process, we've been planning this for over a 12 months. So whilst we've only recently this year had key decisions, we've had a team of experienced expert engineers and designers from within the organisation working on it for 12 months. We've looked at previous salamander taps. So the one we done in 2012 was very successful. We've not only tried to replicate that, we've also tried to improve on it as well.
Okay, so what would a successful salamander tap look like, and what would be the consequences for not quite getting it right?
So a successful salamander tap, what would look like, Gareth, is getting as much of that liquid iron out, if not all of it, as possible. So we aim to get 620 tonnes out. The construction of the salamander beds, because it's a controlled release of liquid material to the floor, we have to design the beds to make sure we cover all the process safety aspects. So we'll actually design these beds to take over 1,000 tonne of salamander. So there's a lot of contingency in there, but there's been a lot of process safety, a lot of risk assessments and design changes to make sure that it's as safe and effective as possible. So I guess for Neil Williams and his team, a successful salamander tap would be when they open up that furnace and they go inside, there's no iron left inside, just 350 tonnes of coke, which is easy to excavate.
And if it doesn't go quite right?
If we get this piece of work wrong, it could be detrimental. It could affect the decision on how we repair the hearth and if we repair it, but it would then restrict the life of this unit. So us getting it wrong really could impact on the future of this project and the repair. So hence the detailed amount of planning, the vast amount of people that have been involved, not just engineering, designers, technical people, operational people, but also the passion and enthusiasm. We want to improve it. We want to execute a salamander tap that we can advertise to our competitors and say, yeah, number 4 was good, but this was even better. So it's real critical we execute it on time to plan, and with as much of that salamander out of that hearth and into the beds as possible.
So Paul, sounds like you're involved in quite a critical part of the Blast Furnace 5 Life Extension Project. For more information about the Blast Furnace 5 Life Extension Project, follow us on Yama. Indeed, if you have any other stories you'd like to share, get in touch with the comms team and we'll do our best to share them. Paul, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for your time.
Cheers.
Thank you, Gareth.
Bye.